As floodwaters surged across the northwestern suburbs.
Imagine that is around the Smithfield Road area and even around the Anglers Tavern.
I've been thinking about leaving, but I think this is the push that's going to get me out of here now.
So what is this push they're referring to? The direct push to kick residents out of Footscray is the threat and neglection of them from the surrounding major parties, being the Victorian Racing Club, especially on the north side, Victorian State Government and Melbourne Water, who aren't assisting on tackling the major issue.
A brief timeline of record floods start in 1906, which top at 4.65 metres, and they average out to around 4.2 metres in the years leading up to now. This shows that the flood prevention strategies can be further improved.
The latest flooding event in 2022 saw huge economic impacts, costing up to $210 million in tangible costs. We wanted to focus on the SPO value through Footscray for our project directly, and we have applied 3 solutions along the SPO, being roadside, car park and underpass solutions, and these have been directly applied to 1 being Geelong Road Highway for the roadside, B being Raleigh Street car park for the car park solution, and C being Pilgrim Street underpass for the underpass solution. Our road scale solution is to apply infiltration trenches and swales along the roads in order to decrease flash flooding along prone areas in the SPO. Precedent being the Los Angeles Zoo car park and its bias swales is the exact intended impact that we hope to create in our solution, where it reduces runoff and flash flooding in the car park spaces provided. The diagram represents how the swales will operate, where the water is directed down into the curb and absorbed into the vegetation and soil on the surface, and then there's opportunity for stormwater drainage down below. Trenches will operate the same with the cuts in the curb, however it will be soil rather than gravel, and geotextile outer lining, allowing the water to slowly leave the system instead of the stormwater drainage. This is followed by a fly-through representing how the swales and trenches will operate on Geelong Road in adverse weather conditions.
Site B is our car park solution, and the aim of this proposal is to add additional floodwater control feature to the existing communal space. The precedent study for Site B is called the Fourth Wall Park in Atlanta, Georgia in the United States, where it is basically a stormwater detention pond designed to reduce flooding in the nearby neighborhoods. To take advantage of the natural fall in contour lines, which also creates SPO surrounding Footscray, we can adopt bio-detention pits and connect it into Site B. A bio-retention pit typically consists of vegetation and trees that can absorb water and filter naturally via soil, sand, and crushed stones. Additionally, any flooding water that isn't able to dissipate in time, the flooding water can be collected via overflow pit. By implementing a bio-retention pit on Pickett Street and Raleigh Street, the floodwater can be collected to the community space inside the car park via the existing stormwater system. The design outcome of Site 2 is a sunken community space consists of a half-sized basketball court, a shaded seating area and a skate park. During the rainy season of February to May and where extreme flooding occurs, this community space will be closed off and doubles as a detention tank holding up to 520,000 litres of floodwater.
Our underpass strategy is to create large lagoon installations around sites that are prone to flooding. This will limit the amount of water flowing into deeper parts and create more public spaces. The precedent study was located in Taiwan, commissioned by the Tainan city government. It consisted of an urban lagoon that would act as a dual flooding solution and as a recreational solution for the public. Moving on to the proposed solution, during periods of flash floods, the water will flow into the catchment area that is embedded into the ground. This is fairly deep to provide some relief to the surrounding flooded areas. Throughout the dry seasons, however, the catchment area can be repurposed as a public space such as a skate park, similar to the lagoon precedent. And here is a fly-through of the proposed solution during a rain season. It still allows for the public to access both sides, as well as doubling as a recreational spot.
Last but not least, we would like to simulate our solutions in 3ds Max using TypeFlow. On Site A, you can see water flow into the Green Garden Trench from the driveway. On Site B, water can flow into the bio-retention pit, travel through the stormwater pipes and into the detention pit or skate park. That's the end of our video. Thank you for watching.